now. It's about 5 or so degrees cooler in here. It's still much warmer than outside, but at this point it's quite pleasant. So, I came well equipped with some cold beer, a little bit of food to eat. And a lot of interest in how this is going to play out. Again, this is the first time I play this. And, well, let's get going. Let's see, what do you guys think? Really like the time lapse? Definitely. Again, though, if you have not seen me play this before, definitely do go watch that, since we were definitely fast forwarding through the end. That wasn't as special as it could have been. The time we did this on stream, we did it in survivor mode, so it's a lot more. It was a lot fucking harder. I was watching the first one until midnight, and then you kept going for like 6 more hours. Oh, right. I remember you were here for a long ass fucking time. I completely forgot. But you were here for a long time, I remember. And then eventually you were like, I'm sorry man, but I gotta go. It's too late. And I was like, alright, have yourself a good one. Canyon? Okay, everyone wants to see the canyon? Okay. We can do the canyon. Again, I'll be eating something throughout this, so forgive me. Medium. Let's fucking do it. But. That is not a lot of expansion. That is not a lot of room. Wow. We need a name for our city. And don't tell me it's gonna be New Amsterdam. Ladies and gentlemen. We got a cool 20 people watching right now. There's not a lot of people. That's okay. It'll all be going up on YouTube later anyway. But you guys need to give me a name for this shit. New Holland. I was vaguely expecting that one. Grundlepole is you. I almost spat out my fucking beer there. You. Fuck. New Dutchland. I think I like New Holland the most out of those. Click on the click on the dice random. Sheffield in the hole. Well, Winterfield. Winterfell. Wolverhampton. This is that one entry where that one programmer that was supposed to write the name was just like on the keyboard, and that came out. New Land Fair. That's literally what he did. Grosland. Jeroen's domain. Aurora. Simple. That is actually a city. You kidding? Sandwichopia. It actually is. Oh, fuck me. Well, who knew? Not me. I'll tell you that. I think we're gonna go with I'm failing to come up with anything with a crevasse. That's what it looked like. You know what? We're just gonna go with New Dutch. Fuck. And that long ass shit did fit, and this won't. Dutchtopia? No, no Dutchtopia. Okay. I apologize profusely, profoundly, both. Oh, again. New Dopinder. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shit Namesville. We have to survive the first storm. Apparently it starts very quick. Whoa, there's our canyon. Wow, there's a lot of space in our canyon. Holy shit. A lot of space in our canyon. We need to cut down these trees. Iron ore. Remember guys, it's randomly generated Frostland 2. So I got no idea what's going on here. Okay, so we got some wood crates. Steel rack. Oh my god. Oh, this is really bad, guys. This is not good. There is not a lot of shit here. You can't even collect that crap. Fuck. Okay, good. Double coal pot. Fuck. Okay, coal. Wood. Thankfully, there's more shit here. I can't even hit. Oh, fuck. That's never gonna work in a million years. Alright, let's... Is that wood? We need wood. More than anything, we need wood. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding. Wood, wood, coal, steel, coal. I'm not particularly interested in steel, to be honest, but you know. And then 5 people can go and build. Shit. Yeah, there'll probably be a lot of wall drill sockets here, don't worry. At least, I think. Excellent. After seeing this map, it makes me want to play it even more. Yeah? That's what I'm saying, there's a lot of content in this game. it's a little deceptive. When it first launched, there wasn't a whole lot of it. There wasn't a whole lot of content, but there was just continuously free DLC, just added. And now with all these new scenarios and this apparently endless mode, laws. Okay, now don't make the. I made the mistake first. Don't make the mistake of thinking you can go both. You can only pick one, and we will be picking Faith, and not at the start. Adaptation first. Take wood from the generator streets. Oh, you can? Oh, interesting. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, though. Emergency shift is absolutely necessary.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Ghost Faith is now branded a heretic of the War Council and the Empire. Hey man, sometimes you gotta make the tough calls. We just did order, now I want to know what a dictatorship in Faith looks like. I want to become the Pope. You heard it here first. Okay, let's get the coal pile. Only having 4 people on it. It'll be fine, man. No problem. We need that wood at the start because wood is used to construct things like oh shit, there's not even anyone on that shit. God damn it. Wood is used to construct I mean basically every building. So you need that at the start, because at the start, shit doesn't really cost you any steel. Well, a little bit, but not that much, right? So you want all the wood you can get for things like tents and all that. Okay. 12 gold per hour. Probably don't need that much. Hopefully. Whoa, what? Hold the fuck up. What the fuck is that? A town square? A small garden? What? Is it us? Does this do anything for you? Whoa. What? Where's my tech tree? Hello? Boys? I think we have a problem. Where's my tech tree? Do you need to... No, you don't need to build a workshop before you get the tech... What the fuck? You'll be making the Imperium from Warhammer 40k. Let's say that's what we're doing. A good old-fashioned theocracy. Sometimes you gotta take it back to the classics. 30 degrees cold coming this way. Yes, I have seen it. I have foreseen it. I know, because it's in the little bar up there. It's very easy to be an oracle when you get the game telling you what's happening. Maybe it's to make the city nicer. I think this old decorative shit for Serenity mode. You need a workshop. Okay, you do need a workshop. Okay, interesting. Okay, it's all just decorative? Okay, thank you, Grunt. Thank you, thank you. That means we need to get the fuck going. And with get going I mean like quick. How and why we need the houses close to the but we can do that later. Okay, first we need to get situated here in our little crevasse. Houses around the generator, no exception. This is a god-awful idea, building one right away, but we're gonna do it. We need a sawmill, we need this space. I don't want to destroy these trees. And Auburn, I know. It's actually quite nice. For those of you who didn't catch that, Burn just told us. You can actually change the direction of buildings if you double click the, or if you mouse click, middle mouse click. One of the many amazing features of this game. We need a secondary gathering post. Why does it not tell me that it is in? Alright, a little short on wood. There's no real good way to structure this. I suppose we're gonna have to get used to that with this crevasse layout we've got going. I like it though. This is good. I like the fact there's larger areas here that you could like build around. I wonder how long we can last. We're given a fair start, I think. So we have a shot at doing this proper. I'll admit I kind of have the same problem. What? Oh, right. Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll get on it sometime. Sorry, boys, we gotta make sacrifices. Yeah. Carmen just said, worst thing you can give me is decorative things, as I'll spend time to pretty up the cities I make if I have them. I have that too, to a certain extent. I used to be really bad with it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to just do decorative all the time. Okay, here's the most egregious thing I think I've ever done. In Command & Conquer Generals, which I used to play that multiplayer competitively. I mean, I say competitively when I'm allowed to say this, but fuck it. I used to be pretty hardcore about it, right? I used to play that game, and what I used to do in multiplayer is I used to spend time laying out my base in a way that would be pretty, so that when the enemy came, and they'd see my base, they'd be like, wow, that's a great looking base. That's the AI could have built that base. It's so fucking pretty. Right, heating is off. Let's turn that on. And I'd actually spent time in multiplayer doing this, which is absolutely fucking stupid, but I've still managed to be pretty fucking decent at the game, if I may say so myself. Even despite doing that absolutely dumbass shit. Now, 12-year-old me used to do that. Used to be terrible with it. Lay out my buildings, rotate them in like all the correct directions, and make it all look pretty. Any new stuff going on here? I don't think so. Normal stuff. Okay, that's okay. Faster gathering. Oh, right, employ. Don't worry. Engineers, we need some. Where are you at? Surely the mic didn't pick that up. Alright, engineers. Faster gathering. 15% faster collection from coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage. That is absolutely what you want to have early game, because obviously all of this will be a lot easier if you do it 15% faster. Oh, no, Tense. Good to have. No amount of walls can stop the inevitable trebuchets, yeah. I hear they launch a 90-kilogram projectile over 300 meters. Remove those, remove those. I mean, I say that, but you know. These wood crates are almost fucking done for? How many of those do we have? Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. All right. Guys, they are expecting you to know how to play this game now. And when you see this, you gotta change your fucking game plan. This is not easy peasy mode. This is, okay, look at the map, you're expected to know what the fuck you're doing and adjust your research accordingly. And what I want you to do is look at these trees and these trees and, oh wait, maybe we can find one of the, I found an Easter egg inside one of the rocks. Inside one of the rocks, I mean obviously we'll never find it now, but in one of the rocks there's an Easter egg. It's not on, at least I'm not sure if it is on this map. I found it in one of the other maps. And I think it is the Ark one. There is a smiley face and some hidden text. I mean, surely we're not gonna go looking for it now here, but maybe one day I'll show you. Anyhow, they expect you to look at these trees and then think, okay, we need to go for that lumber mill now. Or, not lumber mill, the Play Too Much Battle for Middle Earth, the sawmill. Come on. Jesus Christ. I didn't even need to build a building these. What the fuck? Holy shit. 22. Fuck. I think we entered hardcore mode, guys. I think we entered hardcore mode. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? We need sawmill. I should have probably gotten sawmill when I first saw this. Bam. Well, that faster resource gathering didn't help us for a very long time. Fine. Get another one of those. Get ready for the inevitable jump start of the research that we're going to have to do. We need a beacon. I want to see what Frostland looks like in this spawn that we got. As I said, spawn Frostland I think now is randomized, so you can get a whole slew of different things. Normal after is strict with the AI. Did? Are you eating fish? No, I'm not eating fish. I'm eating a piece of bread. Wish it were fish, though. I love fish. Fish is great. What? There's 25 workers unemployed? Unacceptable. Yeah, but what are you gonna have them do? What are you gonna have them do? Are there any crates nearby? No, not in this area. Crates, bam. Tracking through the snow. Now I need engineers there too? Oh, fuck. Fine. I'm going to disable the tutorials. That was all the wood we get, guys. That is it. Absolutely, Seaburn. You know it. I just like that they removed that in Battle for Middle-earth 2. When I played Battle for Middle-earth 2 after having played 1, I was so disappointed. It was like all the soul that the game had been ripped out of it. Things like tower guards are now just normal pike units, and everyone had like a basic swordsman, basic pikeman. It felt like the game had been standardized, whereas before it was so oozing with style At least in my opinion. Beacon? Steelworks. Let's try to get a beacon up. Thankfully, it does pause the... Okay, here we go. This is where we're gonna be getting all of our wood from, boys. Surely that counts as being connected? No. It does not. I imagine these are gonna be running out of coal or gatherable resources fairly quick. I am not sure if these people are gonna be making... Oh, apparently they are making the same amount of... Now all we have to fear is them freezing to death. Which is still a considerable problem. We all... Oh, what? Coal near capacity? You kidding? I mean, there's not anything I can do to patch that up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, so there are different icons for that, okay. No gatherable resources in range, damn. Well, we indeed found hard mode. Yes. Let him rest. I don't want people dying. Not now. Need every single person. I say that while the kids are just fucking playing around the generator doing nothing. Doing dick squat. Going to download this game and satisfied my curiosity once for all. Ted, you're probably not going to regret it. It is a good game and I can highly recommend it to you. I can highly recommend it. Frostland is randomness, so you could easily get Tesla City or the bridge with the automaton within the first few... That would be amazing. Whew. Steam hub, heaters. I think we need... Oh, we can't even do that. So how the hell am I supposed to survive the, like, giant drops of temperature coming in? Are they expecting you to tech up, like, right away? I mean, I got the wood to do it. Oh no, it's not the end of shift. I'm sorry, but that's... No. Now, it may seem really dumb to have people tracking all the way across it, but you gotta remember, this is mostly just visual. The speed of resource collection is only affected by the amount of people you have collecting shit. It's not affected by the distance. Though funnily enough, people eating food, as far as I know, does seem to be related to that. I'm not quite sure how that works. I think this will make us have a better earlier start. Fuck it, we're not doing it. We don't have any gravely ill. Let's just get the cemetery online.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Right, we do need that beacon. And we need a cemetery. Preferably not close to the beacon, though. Or, preferably not close to the, thing. The generator. I know, Burn, and it's quite frustrating when that happens. I've actually had that several times. It's quite annoying. I've had to reload save games because of that quest. Well, I didn't have to, but I didn't want that to be like the only quest that I failed. Just because people were too stupid to fucking get off duty and find a fucking meal. Eventually I had like 4 people not eating because they were working on a like extended shift and they refused to go to the cookhouse even though we had the food. Most annoying. I think I could be spending these people's time better. Alright. I think we gotta go with the generator upgrade because this cold is coming in and we are gonna have a... It's gonna be minus 40 even by the end of this. Whew. We have a lot of wood available to us. We can turn that into charcoal if we need to. People are not getting hungry just yet. There's a couple of people that are sick. There's not much to be done there though. There ain't much to be done there, though. Getting wood coming in from there. Is there anything going on here? Coal deposit. Bunch of wood. A lot of wood. Again, there's a lot of wood coming in here, but... Okay, beacon is built. So let's go. First of all, let's find some dudes. We need 40 wood to build our first scout team. There comes the balloon. I do like how they try to... Oh, cemetery established. Good, good. I like how they simulate the webbing. On the balloon itself. I don't know which... Does that generator look different or is that just me? That must be just me, right? That whole structure around it. Does that happen when you upgrade tech? Maybe. We need that wood. Come on. Come on. 40 wood, got it. Create scout team. Alright. Whew. Okay. Wow. That is, Oh, holy crap, that is a vast fucking landscape. Whew. Supply depot. Nothing. Rusty shack. Nothing can be seen from the distance. Industrial ruins. Mountainside cave. That's probably guys. This is probably supplies. Let's... A day in 6 hours. Damn. Alright, let's send them there. The scouts are gonna be busy for a while. Let's try to get the supplies. Oh, don't worry, you'll be getting by. I'll make sure of it. Uh-oh. I made a mistake. I made a mistake on the technology. I should have gone for the range upgrade and not the power upgrade. I don't know if we have time to correct this. No, we do not have time to correct this problem. The range upgrade would... I mean, I say this, assuming that we need another layer of stuff, but we don't, so I'm not sure why. I thought that. Never mind. I was thinking, why should we not immediately expand the buildings to a secondary layer of houses? However, that's not what we currently have, so it doesn't matter. Another sawmill. And in order to power that, or warm it rather, sorry, we would need the range upgrade. But generator, okay, well we are going to immediately drop down to level 1 because we don't need to be burning all that coal right now. I don't even know if there is any fucking... Hang on, so if we... Alright, so that is steel. That is coal, good. Alright, so there is coal close by. Tech tree, heaters, more scouts. We could go for more scouts right away. We could also go for a wall drill, but that's not currently useful. Resource depot upgrade is also not currently useful. Bunkhouse, hunter's gear, hothouse. I think we're gonna go for the more scouts. I think we need more people exploring Frostland. Seems rather silly, but I think it is necessary. See what we can find. See what we can see. The mess hall is online. Cookhouse. All that good stuff. So as soon as people get hungry, they can at least eat. Cookhouse will produce 4 food rations from 2 raw food. Oh, what's happening? I can't do that, mate. Oh, I'm aware. Map description said this was pretty dependent on the Steam hubs. Yes, but for the first bits of expansion, you can still locate most of your stuff around the generator. Only when you get over to these areas, and especially these empty areas, you will need the Steam hubs. But as long as we are not here, which is not going to be for at least a couple days. Oh, they're gonna warm it all back up. Okay, good. As long as that is the case, it is still no problem, man. Alright, we've got a lot of wood coming in. Our coal is completely full. We need steel. Stainless steel. As soon as the scouts are done, we will grab the steel works. Start mining that iron ore. These people working here, they're not doing anything useful since we don't need people on coal right now because our coal is full. So what could we do with them instead? We only have 14 engineers, none of which are currently not working on something useful. 5, 5, and 3. Where's the 14th? Where is the 14th member of this company? Can't be anywhere else. Where is the 14th member of this company? Resources, we need the steelworks. Am I blind? I am seeing 3 in the medical post. 10 in the workshops. Where the hell is the That amounts to 13. I am very sure I am not wrong. Where the hell is the... Am I missing it? Can someone tell me where the hell this other engineer is? I am completely missing it. He is apparently employed somewhere. Probably too sick to work. That's it. He's probably in the medical thing. Good call. Thank you. All right. Lower discontent already? Do it.
A new law has passed.
Law, a new law. Hear this, hear this. All hands, man your battle stations. It's probably fine. We currently have plenty of wood to do this, he said, full of confidence. Alright, so our coal deposit is completely full right now. Oh, apparently, well, he got better. Let's put him in the medical thing. No, we should have gone for the sustain life and then into the extra rations for the sick. Get another one over there. We're not currently short on building materials. How many? Okay, so we have those unemployed. Okay, well then we need to get them going on another sawmill. How bad is it if I demolish some of these trees? Probably not that bad. Alright, well that would mean we have 3 bloody sawmills going. That's a lot of sawmills. That is houses 10. Then the iron ore deposit will house another 10, which will mean we have everyone currently working. Which means we should be fine here. We'll have everyone working. I believe that is pretty efficient. Fairly, in the least. These things can go off of overtime. Steelworks achieved. Resource depot upgrade. Since we're already hitting the limit, I suppose it's a good time for this. There we go, now people can walk in between. I am going to free up some more folk to do the... I mean, I already got these 10 guys reserved here, so we need 5 more guys and 40 wood. Finding arena built, good, good. Wood should be no problem with the incoming stuff here. At least you would hope. Come on, guys. I need a little bit of wood. Just a little. I want that secondary scout team. That secondary scout team needs to go out. That's where I'm going to free up those couple of guys for. We don't need that online just yet. To be honest, we don't need this online either. At least not right now. So we're going to... Where are we going to send the secondary scout team though? Probably to pick up the guys from the cave. At least I hope there are people in that cave. Do you have 40? Yes, good. Mountainside cave. Let's go explore that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 scout teams away relatively early, so we should be good on expansion efforts. Alright. You boys over there. You boys over there. Everyone working overtime. I'd apologize, but it is very much necessary right now. There's a lot of hungry people. That reminds me. We need actual people working on food. We need hunters' huts. Preferably far away from the compound. So let's take a road all the way up here. And we'll build the hunters' huts up there. All of our people are currently occupied, doing at least one thing. Staying gravely ill. I don't think we have any gravely ill people right now. We do have one untreated sick person, but I do hope the medical post will be able to discharge some people soon. Meaning that we can take up any new admittees. Admittees? People you admit? Admittees? I don't know. English is not my first language. Hence why I am called the Dutchman. Alright, I'm going to raise that discontent slightly. There's not much else for it, I'm afraid. We could obviously demolish all these trees and then make our way to this area where there is a lot more of this steel wreckage, coal pile, wood crates. But there's not a whole lot of that to collect anyway, so we'd have to just build a mill and then just mine it out bit by bit. And that's not all that useful anyway. Not when we have all these trees down here. Everyone is working the appropriate times. Well, at that point it is just a matter of waiting, I suppose. We have steel coming in, we have wood coming in, we have coal coming in, at least a couple of remnants. We have 300, well, okay, we have plenty of coal. However, we should at one point start looking into a coal mine. Chiefest problem being, where are you going to mine it? There, right there. So we need to mine these trees as quickly as we can to avoid destroying a bunch of these buildings, which would be a shame. Wait, we can do better. I think 2 of those should be more than enough. I'm sorry, one of our people died. That is the chance, of course. That can happen during overtime. Workplace, okay, well that is a problem. Since we cannot quite replace engineers as easily as we can normal workers. Whereas we may have 50 normal workers, we only have 13 engineers. And I am not willing to cut research speed. So I have to take him away from the medical post. Healing our people slower is unfortunate, but preferable over slower research speed. That is a... that may be a very wrong attitude. People being sick is quite bad. Very bad, in fact. Oh, okay, never mind. We got like 3 people coming back in soon. Which means we can admit our last person. Scouts have reached the supply depot. Wood and raw food. The shack's falling apart, but its contents still have some value. The rock formation. I'll go with that. Resource depot upgrade complete. Excellent. I still do not believe we need any of the heating upgrades. This one was an impulse purchase and I should have probably not done so. I should have probably not purchased that. Medical post upgrade. Now that I am... How about the Hunter's Gear? Hunter's Gear will probably make us able to sustain this entire colony with only one of these active. Which is good because they do employ like 15 people. And that is a lot of people. Beautiful game. You know, just looking at the models is, in my opinion, a good time. I never even noticed this, and I can't help but wonder if it slowly builds up that meter. If you get the overdrive up to, say, 90%, if it starts reaching, like, critical points. Great bloody visual. I hadn't even noticed that before. Sign of a great game where you could just keep looking at it and find new things every time. I hope we get some survivors soon, because we do need some. We desperately need more workers right now. Alright. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. He must face his loss. Hope will fall slightly. What does you want me to do? Fuck. There's nothing else that can be done there. I'm sorry, my boy. There's nothing that can be done. We don't have the people to crew more lumber mills. Man, the music in this game is so good. It's just so serene, yet it keeps you going somehow. Sad in a way, but not overly. It's not always present. It's in the background. When you notice it, it's there. When you don't notice it, your mind still does, even if you consciously don't. Coal pot has been depleted. Demolish the building, free up the additional resources. Hunter's Gear researched. Excellent. I want that medical post upgrade because I want our people back in the field as soon as possible. Even 10%, I will happily take it. The music is on the level where it is just noticeable enough that as soon as you start listening to it, it's good. But when you are just playing the game, it is just in the background and it just keeps you going. That's a very... It's a very hard balance to strike, really, I think. But they really managed, and they're to be commended for that. You know, we need to build a child shelter or something. What are these children even doing? Are they just fucking playing around the damn generator? I wonder if there are accident-related events where, like, 3 of them just jump in or something stupid. I know kids aren't that dumb, but maybe one of them puts the hand on the generator and then becomes an amputee or something. Not that that would make a lot of sense, but... There is one event where one of the children tries to climb the generator and the city watch finds him and catches him before he actually falls. Or at least it hits the ground. That one I quite like, but that one is specific to to the order tree, I think. Whereas I mean just not ever building any child shelters, if that is any consequence. We're about to go down 2 levels in degrees. We have to put up the generator to level 2 soon. What? What do you mean? How? Yeah, right, I suppose we only have 2 people collecting coal. We're working on that. Actually, we are not. Instead of picking what I wanted to pick, I picked the medical post, where I should have very much picked coal mining. Coal thumper, always a possibility, though those do employ a significant amount of people. I do not currently have people to spare. Though I do hope that when we eventually reach the cave entrance, there are people there. Hopefully. We'll see. We have 2.5 lumber mills. All working overtime. Speaking of overtime. Such a pretty game. Here we can see the hunter's tent slowly getting snowed in. I do appreciate that. Quite a bit. Medical post has now been researched. It is time to go for the coal mining. As soon as we have that, we will have wood, we will have iron, and we will have coal. That is a great start. A good start. I'm going to switch several people from harvesting those trees to harvesting these trees, since these are the ones we need to get rid of. I don't know if you can plot a path through trees without destroying them. I hope so. We're going to find out, since I will not wait building that coal mine just to have those trees mined out. Alright, we reached it. Mountainside cave. Ah, unfortunate. A short tunnel leads into a vast natural cave complex. It seems to have been used as a warehouse. There are still some supplies here. The cave could collapse at any moment. It is no wonder it hasn't been turned into a permanent shelter. We'll take what we can and leave before we are trapped in here or worse. Snow-covered supplies and wind-swept snowfield. Wow, that is far away. God damn it. Snow covered. Let me just cross the canyon in a day in 7 hours. How many? Yeah, that is not significant enough to. We'll explore the snowfields. And hope to find some people. We need some people. Now, we currently have all these people working on resources, remember? It means that we can very soon shift a bunch of people from probably wood collection into doing something a little bit more productive, namely collecting food. since we do need that. Now the idea here was to get all these lumber mills set up to try to clear a path to the coal deposit, but that was just not gonna work in time. So I'm going to scale back that operation until we can get at least one hunter's hut operational. Raw food gain 20 a day, but consumption seems to be a lot more. So how the hell is the gain higher than the when the consumption is higher than the actual gain? I don't get this. Obviously there's a difference between the raw food and the... Oh, does the... Hang on. Does the consumption technically mean... the amount of raw food a cookhouse can take? Well, I'll have to keep an eye out on the food balance. Fighting arena, public house. We're not signing the dueling law. I don't think the dueling law is a particularly good thing, because of course people can die doing this. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. We're not doing that. Public house. Even in this harsh new world, people still need to raise their spirits after work, in good company, with a stiff drink in hand. I think we instead want to go for the rations for the ill, so that should we have an influx of sick folk, we can heal them faster. Ah, that person doesn't understand this is a long-term investment. That's okay. Cold puts everyone on edge. We have to look to the future, not just the now, if we are to live through this hell. 2 people died? What the fuck happened? Oh, you assholes. Those are 2 engineers that I could not spare. Fuck. Sorry, that was... I need to stop overworking these people to death, because this is going poorly. Alright, we have our coal mine. We will destroy a bunch of trees doing this, but it has to happen. We have to. There can be no choice. Sawmill upgrade. Increases the harvesting speed of trees by 25%, which is significant. I think we're gonna go for it. Getting more efficiency out of the few people that we have is key, I think. Right, that did take up our steam core. Oh, wait, we started with 2 steam cores? Ooh, now we are freezing. Do I want to risk frostbite? No. I am turning off these facilities. And I'm taking the workers away from here so that they can work elsewhere. That's also cold, great. Fine, you guys can work on food for now. There's not much else to do. And the remainder of you, well, I'd rather have you sit around do nothing than guest frostbite and then die. Well, not die, but permanently take up medical beds. At this point, we could do with another medical post. Should have planned that layout a little bit more carefully. I don't want to put the medical post too close to the fighting things, because those can provide... Okay, well, they're barely out of range. Good. Well, there is the matter that they're too cold to operate regardless, and people can get sick now. I probably should have gone for the heaters, but this will only last for a day. And I will let this sawmill upgrade finish before I go for the heaters. Okay, rock formation. Distinct spot of Frostland, but uses a waypoint. Shit. This is all so far away, though. This is all very, very, very far away. I maybe should have gone for the industrial ruins. No way to know that up front, though. There we go. Steam being taken care of, steel, wood, food, partially. Close enough, I suppose. Soon we will be back up to -20 for a couple of days at least. I'm going to activate the overdrive instead of going up to Steam level 2. Steam level 2 takes up... That did not heat shit at all. Oh, it did. It's just... Fine. Level 2 active at the same time. That should bring it up. The overdrive does not in fact cost any coal, it simply builds up the stress in the generator. Now if you can manage that properly, you can get a lot of free use out of the generator itself. That is over there. Fine, we'll have to go for the heaters. And we have a gravely ill person. How did I not shut that down? Did I not see that? That is my fault entirely. Very well, we now have a gravely ill person. That is unfortunate. They'll be kept alive, of course, but it's still a little sad. Because it is, of course, unnecessary. No, shut that down too. As long as this cold is here, we can't do anything more than wait. And there's nothing we can build. I mean, I suppose there's a bunch of tents we can build, but really? If we plan to make these anyway, we may as well, right? Let's build a secondary fighting arena. Yeah, we only need to build it like there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent coverage. Since we have the wood to spare right now, we may as well do this at the same time. Make sure our citizens can move through the paths that they need. Okay, now it's only like 1 day left before the temperature goes up again, which we need because we didn't get the heaters in time. Which, speaking of which, we have that right now. Good, this means we can once more activate our crucial facilities. I wonder how many people we need working on food right now. I think this graph here, or this little visual, is very deceptive. I don't think it's accurate to the total amount. We have 2 days worth of coal. I still don't think we need all these people working on food. Especially with our increase in stuff. The hunter-gathering tools. Hunter's gear, thank you. I'll keep 10 people working on the second. Do we keep 10 people working there, really? Let's keep 5 people working there. And then the 2 can do what, exactly? Sawmill? It's a little silly. None of the sawmills are currently operational, but... we don't need that much on steel, but steel is always a problem, eventually. Let's see if we can do it without anyone working in the second building. Keep you guys working on that. I'll turn on the heaters and all that. Everyone can go back to work. Hang on, we need 3 people here. At that point, we may as well get a steam hub going. Range upgrade will only power this, which is not useful. We don't have any engineers to crew the secondary medical post. I think the lighter scout sleds would be a real advantage. Especially since the distance between the exploration points is so goddamn huge. I mean, there's a lot of fucking space to cover. A lot of area to cover. So, ideally, we'd get the lighter scout sleds. However, that's just not gonna... Is that still too cold? You gotta be kidding me. Shit, that's a problem. Alright, well then we simply need to wait for the day to end. If my heater doesn't do this, then there's nothing else I can do to help. Fine. You go work somewhere else then. Alright, so the people are going hungry. That sucks. Is there anything we could do about it? No. %, efficiency. Okay, well, resting afterwards. Right, got it. Wait, but these are the hunting times. What? Oh, for... Well, it doesn't matter anyways, as we're not producing any... At least the people aren't going hungry just yet. Extra rest for the ill. If we had food, sure. If we had food, sure. In the meantime, we may as well. This only costs us a little bit of resources and no food, and they'll actually save us food. So, in times of need... If we work them further, especially after the extended shifts, we will have some deaths on our hand. Which I don't think we could deal with because we have absolutely no clue how to get more people in this situation. Like, do we even get more people? I fucking hope so, because if not, this is gonna be the shortest playthrough of all time. I'm gonna... Are these people currently working? No, good. Okay, I'm going to put these people in the medical, but I can't even use the medical post. Fuck. This is a really bad situation, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We need to get that temperature up. Please tell me. Oh, thank you, thank you. There's a snow crawler down in the crates near the edge. We can see people moving about. These people sought shelter in the crater during the blizzard, only to discover that their crawler couldn't climb out of it. Wrecked vehicle, barren hollow. Escort the survivors to the damn city. It's gonna take them a while, but it'll be worthwhile. We desperately need more manpower, and we do not have an automaton or anything. Oh, yes, the temperature's going up. Good, good, good. Turn off all these damn heaters. No, wait, don't turn off all the damn heaters. Not yet, at least. Okay, we can at least get people working in the cookhouse. That's an engineer. We need those. Turn that off. One. That's not useful. Okay, what do you got? Frostland, can you... Oh, nothing again. Circle of Stones. Well, they don't carry enough resources to go back to town and be useful, so... they may as well keep going. I feel like food is becoming a substantial problem. We need more people being treated. But we'd have to stop our research to make that happen. That cold wave really fucked us. Quite badly. In one day we'll have a bunch more engineers, thankfully. We'll be able to crew all of the workshops and the medical stations. Sure, build a Garros there. Steam Hub. You will be useful for this location. We'll be powering 3 buildings. Low risk of getting ill. We cannot have people getting ill right now because we're already understaffed. Is there anything I can... Yeah, I mean the infirmary, but that's tech 3 or 2 rather. Well, if there's nothing else useful that I can do to... help this situation, I may as well just take all the engineers. Put them to work somewhere else. Silly as that is, I don't think I've ever stopped the research. No, wait, I have in other playthroughs, but... shit. Alright, well, we got wood coming in, we got coal coming in. We don't need the coal. Coal is good for now. What we need is steel. Wood is kind of like meh. Food, I think we're fine on. Hopefully. Well, at this point, it's just waiting for more people to come in. We have facilities to power our resource production. The problem is we don't have the power to, the manpower to actually crew them, so. You could have up to 700 people. I mean, I do with, oh. Ew. Let's hope it's no problem, man. You only get them from exploring the Frostland. Well, I mean, the way time works in this game, there's not enough time to actually birth new people, so, or children to become adults, so that's not gonna happen. At least we stockpiled enough wood to create a small city here, so we won't need to do any resource collection in terms of wood for a while at least. We have a bunch of vacant beds. Our people are getting treated. We have no food. We have 0 food right now. I need 10 workers for food production. This gathering post is still going. What a hero. Put those people on food. Could take him from the lumber mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wrong. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it. All of them. All of them. If we starve to death, I'll be very disappointed in my own managerial abilities. I have no engineers working on research. That's because I need them all on fucking medic duty. I mean, I can have 1 employed, but fuck. That's just a joke. Need 25 steel to do anything regardless. Could go for a hothouse. In fact, we probably definitely should. Especially since we're having food issues. A hothouse would not be the worst idea. It allows you to produce more food with fewer people. Which is exactly what we need right now. The only problem is it does cost a steam core and I don't know how much. Right, hope rises. Well, I'll take things I can't really use right now for 500 Alex. The problem is a hothouse. Oh, it only costs 20 wood? Oh, okay. Well, we do have to keep it warm. That's a problem. I hope the heaters will be able to do their thing. Can I shut down the generator at -20? No, but I can go down to level 1, and that's what we're going to do. Do I really need to steal over the coal? Yes, actually. Do I need it that badly? No. All right. Good, good, good. Let's get rid of all these heaters. Let's even get rid of that. Alright, well that got rid of our coal issue for the time being at least. Oh, we need these people so badly. Shit. And we only have about 2 days reprieve before the frost comes setting in again with a straight up -40. Eventually -50 in another 2 days. We must be careful. Please give me something. Survivors, you glorious motherfucker. Icefall mine. Don't care. We're escorting them back to the city right the hell now. Alright, we have manpower coming in, guys. Manpower is coming in. How are the sick? About 3 hours, 10 hours, 19 gun treatment, gun treatment. Sick absentee. 9 hours, 9 hours, 9 hours, 9 hours. Right, yeah, we don't have any rations for the sick because we don't have anything. We don't have any food. As much as I wish that we had. Do I just sign the law anyway, knowing that we can't use it? I'm afraid we do, because we're gonna need it. As soon as we have the manpower to crew all of our... hunters' huts, we're going to be left with an excess of food eventually. We're going to have all of our medical facilities staffed, and we're going to have all of our workshops staffed, as well as our resource production. Eventually, once the second group comes in. Actually, that may already be the first group. No, probably the second group. Which means that at that point, we are only left with a backlog of sick people, which want to heal faster. And as such, I have taken the extra rations for the sick law in preparation. All that's left to do now is wait. Let's just do this. Of course, people in here, in this great little medical post tent, are not out working. So we really need to get these people patched back up and working. What? Note of thanks. For the work you've done, it's so hard for families to properly care for the invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us. Okay. Glad to hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just gotten a bunch of people. First of all, I'm going to send these people back out into the Frostland. Industrial ruins for you this time. Then, while paused, because I don't want to miss anything, engineers still have 4 left. Hallelujah. Steel, actually, coal, then steel, wood, preferably food. Where did I just stuff those engineers on? Alright, well, there is one worker currently not doing anything. You can go to... gather that, like, last little bit of coal in that gathering post. I have not been using the emergency shifts, mostly because that does cause deaths. Especially in combination with the extended shifts. And we have not been able to bear that for now. But now that we have a bunch more people coming in, we are going emergency shifts on basically every single building that has enough people to crew it. So, bam. Everyone, go. Do me proud. Oh, and you guys also now get the emergency rations. Alright, our people are recovering. All of these folks are about to be discharged. In about 1 day, we'll get more folk. By that time, we will need at least 1 generator range upgrade at the ready. Now, we have had to stop research for a while, but we have gone... we expect heavily into our tech very early on. So, we could do with a little bit of a delay, right? We built a workshop fairly early on, and with the second one as well. 2 people died. Dude, you got it. That is no bueno.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out.
Can I take him away from food, or do I need to take him away from... I'll take him away from the lumber mill. Well, this is a very interesting experience, I must say. This is really quite intense. You have to constantly be thinking. Thinking. And doing stuff. Be busy. Adapt to the situation, and it apparently changes all the time. I do like that quite a bit. While still streaming, I just finished my work shift. Welcome back, Havoc, actually. How you doing? How was the work shift, by the way? What did you do? You said you were in a meeting earlier, I think? I'll do my best. Oh, come on, fuck. I'll do my best to catch you up on the. Where was that? Lumber mill? Probably lumber mill. Do my best to catch you up. We got through the first scenario, and we are now doing the endless mode, which is basically a free-form thing. Oh, hallelujah! The hot house is here. Give me tag 2. Hot house. You need to place this somewhere where the generator will... Ah, fuck, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can place it far away from the generator if we're not going to place it right next to it, I suppose. But where? There. We got through the first scenario that we had to complete because we... I bought the game again on GOG this time, and that means you have to complete the first scenario again, you know, the normal ass scenario, before you get access to any of the other ones. So we had to do that again. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so we just activated the emergency, or the emergency shifts on all of these buildings, and people are dropping left and right. This is why I don't like using the emergency shifts, because shit. So yeah, we got through that, and now we're doing the endless mode, which is you got randomly generated Frostland, which, holy shit, there's a lot of shit going on there. Everything is very far apart. The resources, this is basically hard mode. It's not the survivor mode. We can still pause, but it's very difficult still. Your resources are very limited. The amount of people you get, very limited. And it's really a fight for survival. And that's what we're doing right now. We've been busy for a bit. We're on day 7 right now. We're about to hit some very, very sharp temperature drops. May I ask, why did you get the GOG version over Steam? Because, well... First, GOG is made by the guys from CD Projekt Red, which brought you games like The Witcher, which are gonna bring games like Cyberpunk 2077. They're basically the only AAA game studio right about now that actually gives a shit about its consumers. And they're in general just great guys. They're the only... Well, they're pretty much the only guys at this point that will call themselves a AAA studios and not have microtransactions. Loot boxes, skins, paid DLC, day one deal. No, when you buy a CG Projekt Red game, it's just $60 and you got the game. You got Witcher 3, bam. Hundreds upon hundreds of hours of content. AAA, good quality shit. A game that is complete, pushed out the door only when it is finished. Complete experience, no trash on day one that needs a day one patch. It works. It's one of the only people that actually give a shit in the gaming industry. In fact, it is the only AAA studio that I know of that actually give a fuck. And I feel a tremendous amount of loyalty towards them for that, because they're literally the only ones that I know of that still do it. Are you guys going to build that? Because we kind of need that, guys. Other than that, GOG in general is just far superior to Steam in the sense that their customer support is a lot better. Older games, they actually work on actively to make them work on newer systems like Windows 10. You can buy a game from like 2000 and it'll still work on Windows 10 because it's not put on the GOG store unless it is unless it is worked at to work on newer OSs. We probably want some isolation. Hang on a second. I'll continue my love letter to... Right. Scout sleds. Bam. Okay. Continuing my love letter to CG Project. It also comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so that when I get bored of this... like, if this game doesn't work, and I only find out 15 days later, which is fucking dumb, but whatever. I can refund the game. I can play this game for 29 days. And after that, I'm like, you know what? I actually didn't like the game. And then refund it. Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking do that, because only fucking idiots do that, but... you can do it. Unlike Steam, there's no DRM, so if fucking GOG goes offline for a bit, working on a service, I can still play all the fucking games. I have a problem with this game. I can contact customer support and get a decent answer back, whereas if you do that with Steam, Steam will fucking shit down your neck. In general, never buy from Steam if you can buy it from GOG. Ever. And if you don't understand why, stick around the gaming community or the gaming industry long enough and you will understand why. You will understand why. There are about 2 people working on that hothouse right now, but that's okay. We'll just fast forward slightly. Alright, let's take 10 people away from that. Put them in the hothouse. Make sure they can produce more food. Make sure that shit changes to extended shifts. And we should now be good. Bam. And we are now doing fine. Hopefully. Might have built it in range of the generator. Didn't do that, but would have been advantageous. Right, that is only tier 3. Anything we want after this? Range, general, definitely range, actually. Why I'm feeling cold. Well, do I have the game for you? Generator range, hit me up with that. Good reason. Oh man, dude, I got 1,000 reasons why you should be buying shit from GOG instead of Steam. And even if they don't sound like very good reasons to me, take it from me that it is just... they're literally the only people in the industry that give a shit about their art and their games and not about the money. They're the opposite of EA, and I fucking love that there are still people around with that attitude. That's just so good. I mean, seriously, they're the guys from, you know, Witcher 3, Cyberpunk coming up. I'm completely blanking on their other massive fucking game that I literally can't think of right now. It's a little silly. Shame on me. Yeah, no. I mean, just the fact that you can buy Witcher 3 for $60 and have the whole game. And when I say the whole game, I mean like literally hundreds upon hundreds of hours worth of content. It's fucking insane. Which other game company does that? No one. No one does that. Everyone's like, well, I mean, if EA had The Witcher 3, they would literally split it into 5 pieces. And they'd be doing the Battlefront system, where charging $100 instead of 60. Because each of those 1/5 pieces is worth $100. Fuck. I bet if I bought Witcher 3 in January, I could still be playing it in December. I think I could actually do that. Now, probably not playing it 12 hours a day, but... no, because that would mean I would only last 6 months. Fuck. Scouts. Okay, good. The industrial ruins. What do we got? Steaming coal. Building was destroyed by a powerful avalanche. Its interiors are filled with snow. We should be able to retrieve some resources. I mean, you don't need me to tell you about CG Project. If you do, well, I mean, maybe you're not quite familiar with things like game companies and such, but there's like a large variety of game companies out there, and they... Is that worth going back for? No. And some of them, like EA, just literally try to milk you for every single dollar they can get from you, and it's really, really egregious. And as of recently, even the good old... The people that used to be... That used to mostly be interested in their art and their games. People like Blizzard. Even they have sort of fallen to the... Well, if I can call it the dark side for a bit. Even they have been falling to the dark side. And right, more people. Good, good, good. Get back to range 1. Overdrive couplings. Hang on a second. I'll continue my story in just a bit. We want healthcare. No, we don't need that. We need hothouse installation. Since that's out there. Get all the people we can on food. We have a bunch of engineers. These people can go... I suppose they could just work in the lumber mills then, eh? No gatherable... Holy shit, did we mine all the trees already? That's actually kind of impressive. But yeah, even the people like Blizzard, who are a game company that has traditionally always only put out a game when it was ready. Super high quality. Like, they were the people that really cared. They brought you games like StarCraft, Warcraft, fuck, World of Warcraft, obviously. I mean, if you haven't heard that name, where have you been? They used to be known for their quality of games. And even they recently have just been gutted, right? At this point, it's more Activision than Blizzard now. I know it still says Activision Blizzard on the tin, but it's Activision now. Even they have fallen, and they were kind of like the last major game company. And now it's only CG Projekt Red, which originally wasn't a giant company, but I mean, the launch of The Witcher 3 and the success it's had kind of launched them into AAA range, I'd say. And when I say AAA, I don't mean in terms of quality, because they were already that, but in terms of size, right? Company size. And right now, they're the only guys that you can kind of trust to still put out a $60 game, and you just buy the game and you got a game. Voila. Whereas people like EA, well, I mean, you might have heard of the Battlefront 2 bullshit. Or, I mean, any of the game companies they've done under, right? They buy up companies that are doing well, and then they wreck them. That's what EA does. In a land of corporate greed, yeah. CG Projekt is just the only ones that give a shit. And that's worth supporting. That's worth buying shit from them for. Well, it has paid DLC, but you gotta realize that when The Witcher 3 puts out their paid DLC, that's a game that EA would sell for $60 and just market as a full game. And they're adding it onto a game that is so gigantic that, as I said, they'd actually just split into 5 pieces if it were anyone else. They're grabbable and they're like 60 hours worth of content each. Yeah. Let's just hope they don't sell their souls like the rest. I fucking hope so, man. I hope so. Argument, we are still playing Empire at War, yeah? Does it say so on Twitch? I thought I changed the category to Frostpunk. I should have. If you get The Witcher 3, which is a piece of gaming art, you'll never get the grand overhaul done. No, this is why I'm not diving into Witcher 3. Because the moment I do, I'll be busy for a month and nothing will be done. What do we need? How about some... How about some ceremonial funerals? If we're gonna have a couple of people die, we better have it not impact our hope too much. I'll take one person out of this. Go in here. Actually, in preparation for the giant frost that's coming, probably stuff him in here. We need multiple people handling the food rations right about now. Right, well, I mean, with that just around the corner, let's go turn back on the heater, because we're gonna need it soon. I'm fine with having range 2 on the generator active now. Soon it'll be needed. We may have to go up to level 2. And we need to soon activate that. And that. Otherwise people will actually be freezing to death. And that is unacceptable. What is here? Sawmill. Are there people working here? Yes. There are. Oh, no, it's actually off. And that is off? Oh, come on. I've had that off for the entire fucking time. You're telling me they could have had 10 engineers doing anything? Fuck. Me, man. Speaking of fucking disaster. We're gonna have food for days with like two and a third of that plus that. Sorry, boys. We need food. People are eating raw, which is unacceptable. Alright, we've got 5 engineers, we've got 5 workers. Where do we put them? Put them here, I guess. And put on the heater. Make sure they don't freeze. Soon we'll be dropping 2 levels, so that's why I'm putting on the heaters everywhere. If this is livable right now, then we need to upgrade the heaters. Because that is going to drop substantially. No one is working there. No one is there. This can still work even in chilly conditions. Gathering post is offline as of right now. We do have that isolation coming, so we don't need to upgrade the heaters. Never mind, I already prepared for this. Shadow of Mordor War has good extra content too, and the fact that the microcap's gone. Did they allow you to buy like generals for more money? I mean, aside from the fact that I don't kinda like... Look, I'm a guy that likes Lord of the Rings, right? I don't quite like the fact that they made all that shit, like they made Shelob a goddamn shapeshifter or some stupid crap. I really didn't... I wasn't a fan of that myself. Flying hunters, that will help with the food. Don't think we need that now, though. Let's go with efficiency. We no longer need the heaters. See? Livable. I don't quite like that shit. I wouldn't quite call myself a fucking purist or anything for Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm not that invested into it, but I do quite like the idea of it anyway. Survivors, yes. Escort them all back to the city. Every single one of them. Get them back. We need them. We need the manpower. You don't have to buy anything for it? Oh, great. They took out all the microtransactions. Excellent. I fucking hate that, though. It's so fucking scummy. First, EA monetizes the game Then after it's made the lion's share of the revenue, they say, okay guys, we know there's been backlash, we know people don't like it, you know it's scummy and all that. Well, they don't actually say that, but we know there's been a significant amount of feedback, so we're gonna take out the microtransactions. And then they present that as a gift, when they very, very well know that most of the money that the game would have made anyway has already been made. So now they're making you... In Dutch, there's this expression, making people happy with the dead. Iemand blij maken met een dode mus. It basically means making someone happy with the dead bird. And that's exactly what EA does. They try to present something to you as a gift, when it's very much not that. Absolute scum. I hate that. And you know it was planned from the start too. Like, you know that EA is like boardrooms of directors that are discussing this. Like, okay, first we'll have all these microtransactions in the game. And then eventually, because they know there's going to be backlash, obviously. Eventually, once we've calculated the amount of money that it would have made at that point, once we know that it's made the majority of the money that it would have made, even if we had not stopped the microtransactions, we stop the microtransactions and they get that little bit of player goodwill back. Because we're now the savers. We've stopped the microtransactions. We've bettered our ways. And they do this every time. It's so scummy. They try to present themselves as the fucking heroes. Oh, I hate it. Wow. That's a good saying. It is. It doesn't quite work in English though. But in Dutch, it's a thing. When it comes to games with microtransactions, I don't do them, as I know I'll get addicted. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. If that's the case, just don't do it. Alright, generator efficiency is coming up. Even though I don't think we need it right now. I mean, it is kind of getting chilly. But there's not a lot of sick people, so... Did you start building automatons? Already? I mean, we don't have the... No, we don't. I could do with some bug houses, though. That costs a lot of resources. I don't think we need anything specifically. Let's get this, because we know steel is always a problem, especially because we only have one thing right now, and we're not ready to expand up here just yet. We don't have the manpower.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
I am freeing up manpower for this, the hothouse. At that point, we'll never have a problem with... Oh, no, we already don't have a problem with food ever again. Good, that means I can take all the people out of this, which... These are horribly inefficient, by the way. What? Cold homes. Can I commit to this? I want to try to commit to this. At least livable situations. Alright, now we have an excess of manpower and there's more people coming in, which means we need more stuff to do. Which probably means we need to get the lumber mills online. I'm going to upgrade to level 2. That does not make it livable. I could go up to overdrive, but I cannot maintain that. Okay, never mind. So this is technically livable right now. However, our coal production is abysmal. I could try. That's not going to save me though. A couple of percent. We need another coal mine.
This is where the
We
fun
can't.
begins. This is where the fun
Chris, bro.
begins.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live stream, mate. How are you doing? I'm just chilling, playing some Frostpunk, and talking with the chat. Belgium, welcome back, mate. Another tram drop coming. Yup, it's coming. The best survival city building game that had me glued to the screen with 150 beats per minute because of how tense the music can be. Yeah, man. Everything in this game works so well. This is the perfect example of a well-designed game where everything fucking works together to create a beautiful experience. This is what I love. Right? When shit just comes together to create this piece of art, this experience you go through, and it works. This interactive thing. This is what I live for, this shit. Chris Bro, even coming in with a subscription. Thank you very much, man. Welcome to the War Council. We have fun in games. And we have a lot of spare manpower, which means we need a coal thumper. And we need some overtime on the researchers. Get on that shit. Let's put that on the board, shall we? Alright, let's see. It's getting kind of late and we've been streaming for a long time now. Chris, bro. Oh, and I also cracked open a couple of cold ones because, well, it's getting late. It's very hot out here. Why not? Chris, bro. With double S. Okay. Coming with the $5 subscription. Now, if you're new here, by the way, this is the board we note our shit on. You will notice it's not eligible, right? You can't really read anything in here, but that's okay. It's a piece of art. Every week we do it again. Any support that comes in, note it down on this board. And the idea behind it is we do not erase our supporters. We do not erase our legends. Not yet. We build on them. So that's why you will not quite see your name be readable here. But don't worry, it's on there anyway. And the War Council knows that. Thank you for the remake mod, it is amazing and I am enjoying it. Thank you, you're welcome, sir. As I just try to vaguely explain, it is my passion to create these sorts of coherent experiences that just come together to create, hopefully, a piece of art. A little bit of an experience that you can go through and be like, this just works. Now, the remake mod is far from complete. Okay, it's far from the complete experience I'd like it to be. Oh, Crater? Oh, right, get back there. It's far from the complete experience I'd like it to be. But it's slowly coming. It's slowly getting there. Takes time. Sadly, I don't have a giant production team behind me to make it all happen all at once, so. It is the best. I like the board. Good to hear. The Galactic Conquest map, another thing I'm not entirely happy with. I'm a bit of a perfectionist myself. I'm never really entirely happy with my work, right? I feel like that's something you have to have if you want to continuously improve what you're doing. Coal thumper, we can't do that. Coal mine, we also can't do that. Fine, let's get the people on food. In the meantime, 11 engineers, another workshop. Bam. Yeah, we don't really have any space for that, do we? Fuck it, put it right there. Yeah, I'm never really happy with my own work. Galactic Conquest map, same thing. Not quite happy with it. I think it could be better, but it's functional right now, and I don't quite want to spend the time to get that Steam Works upgrade. Bam. I don't quite want to spend the time on it when I could be spending time on other things instead. There's a lot of things to do, things like the ground overhaul, that I'd much rather spend the time on instead. You know, I could really do with an infirmary. To be fair, I could do with a lot of things. At this point, it's just quality of life improvements, though. Right, coal thumper. Let's get that started. Just to make sure we don't run out of coal, because that's gonna happen soon. The first storms are coming. Yeah, they are. We of the War Council Salute you. It's true. I like the books more than the board. The books more than the board? What? Havoc, what are you talking about? I don't get it. Let's see, is there any other, like, coal mine location close by? Nah, it's all way up there. It's all way up there. Oh my god, there's like a single coal. Fuck. Yeah, guys, we're gonna need some coal thumpers. What I like about this mode is that you actually need to use the resources that are available to you in a much more intense way than normally. Like, you actually need those fucking coal thumpers in this mode, whereas normally you don't really need them. Really, we have homeless people? You gotta be shitting me. Fine. Build them some shit. Build them some homes. Give the people bread, give them games. And instead and said, they will follow you to whatever end. They gotta stop dying. I don't like that. Manpower is limited in this game. Having people die, that's a bad thing. Bam. Bam. Extended shifts. I should probably stop.
Fun begins. This is where the fun begins.
Thank you for the subscription, man. Chris 13354. I didn't even get that follow until now. Let's see. Right, I gotta stop working these people to death. They're working 24 hours and extended shifts, so that means normally they're working 14 hours a day, and then occasionally they work 24 hours a day. I mean, it's, let's be honest, it's really no wonder they're dying. Chris, welcome to the War Council. Thank you very much for the subscription, man. Enjoy yourself. Let's see, Gruss. Alright, Dutch. Gotta go visit my grandparents. Give them a kiss for me. Or don't, that'd probably be weird. If you aren't still streaming in a couple of hours, have a good one. I definitely won't be. This is definitely, we're nearing the end. The end is approaching. But have yourself a good one. And thanks, of course. You too. Coal Thumper. Get that shit online. Can we get the upgraded version? Absolutely we can. Enough for 4 gathering posts. I don't think we'll ever need more. Let's see. Chris. $13.354. There it goes. With the $5 Twitch Prime subscription. Taking money straight out of Jeff Bezos' pocket with his 150 billion, or however much it is right now after his divorce, and putting it into my pocket. I see this as an absolute win. Oh, right. New law. Right. It's time to sign a new law, guys. Now, I'm still not signing the child labor law. I'm still not happy with it. We're not doing the child labor, not yet. However, a pub I feel like we could all do with in these trying times.
Listen, everyone.
Public house. How about the good old pub? Right there. Actually, it's a terrible idea because it's in range of the fighting arena. Hang on. Let's instead put it right next to the hothouses. That's excellent. For remake, you're the best. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Hey, Grandma, here's a kiss from a random Dutch man I watch on Twitch. See you later. Yeah. The old generation really isn't quite up to date with the whole worldwide thing, right? I've met so many older folk that have no idea about the internet and all the possibilities that it gives you. And it's really quite sad. It's quite sad. Coal Thumper. Let's wait until we get the upgraded version. Steam Coal Thumper. And let's build that. I mean, preferably close here. Sadly, we can't build it here because that's horribly in the way of something else. However, we could place it in there. It would probably still be in range of the generator. I think I'll also head off. I've either got a Star Forge to destroy or a galaxy to assimilate as the Borg. Those are some plans. I'm afraid my plans are just survive for the coming days. That's as simple as mine get. Nothing so fancy. Hey! Chris Bro coming in with the gifted sub to Undertaker #1. He's back in the War Council, folks. He's back. Thank you very much for the gifted sub, Chris Bro. And of course, Undertaker. Welcome back, mate. Has been a while, I think. I think you've been gifted a sub before. I don't think you've ever subbed, though. Right. Steam Cold Thumper. Get that shit. Now, we need the isolation. Otherwise, people are going to be freezing to death. Though we probably also want this. But first, Gathering Post Isolation. We need that. We need that in... Right. Building is under construction. Cancel it. Put that on the board in just a second. Steam Cold Thumper. We're going to need the gathering posts. Bam. We're only going to build 2 though. Could we build them here? Probably, yes. Not a valid placement location? Ah, come on. Well, I mean, good enough for me. Let's see. Chris Bro. With a arrow straight towards Undertaker. #1. Undertaker #1. $5 up. There it goes. The board is filling. Our RP's progressing nicely as always. There we go. Because why not? Chaos Bubbles, he comes in, he hits hard as usual. $25. Because why not? Thank you very much, man. As usual. See you later, Drune. Alright, see you later, Carbon. Have fun. Oh, I think there was a question in chat there. Hang on. So, Dutch, what you gonna do for 24-hour stream? Probably this for a good portion of it. I do love this game, man. It is so well designed. And I do love playing games that are well designed. Chaos Bubbles. We're gonna put that on the book. Chaos Bubbles? You've really been on a tear as of late. I don't know how much money you've donated as of late, but it has been a substantial amount. Be sure not to go broke on account of me, man. You still gotta pay the bills at the end of the month. Coming in with the $25. Literally because why not? Oh, stay there. Okay, and now the book. Now, for those of you who are new here, Chris Bro, Poison, is the book. This is the second, actually. This is the second book. The second tome of the Great War Council. In this book is where we note all of our War Council contributions. Any donation that is made to this live stream will be put in this book. Now, it's a ceremonial piece. It doesn't happen often. There are streams where nothing happens. And then there are streams where insane things happen. People with amounts of money that you wouldn't believe that throw them at this live stream. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm not privy to this information. I don't know. However, it is in here. And now we open the book once more to note down Chaos Bubbles himself. And it's $24. $25. I don't know, I almost subtracted a buck there. Let's see, where were we? We were... Right, next page. You're the first one. Bam. First one on the next page. We'll want to see that 24-hour stream. We're getting closer and closer. And it has been a while. It's been some months since we did one. Chaos. Bubbles. Coming in. And we're doing that with a fancy pen, of course. We're not doing this with some shitty ass nonsense pen. Coming in. $25. Make the ink dry. And when it is dry, once more close the tome. The donation noted for all generations to come, chronicled in this book. And we put it back again. Safe and secure for the next time we need it. Fountain pen all the way. I can't really write well then. Neither can I, but that doesn't stop me from trying. Man, our wood is nearing, and our coal is nearing the end of the stockpile. Oh, right, we do need to get people working in the public house. Right, public house stocked by engineers. I'm sure that'll work well. We'll have the best running public house you've ever seen. We need to spend some of this coal, man. I mean, to be fair, it's getting substantially colder, so it's probably fine. Admiral Havoc, my man. Have I ever told you the generosity of the War Council? Have I informed you that this group of people, I think they're actually just Saudi oil sheikhs, okay? This is what happens. When the people come here, they put on these masks, they put on these caps and pets, and then when they go home, when the show has finished, when it all has come to an end, they go back home, they step in their Volvos, right? And then they get back home. Then they drive the Volvo up to their mansions. They get out of the Volvo and then park that right next to the Bentleys and the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis. And then they come back home, then they pull off the masks, and the caps come off, and they come back in their fancy clothes, the golden jewelry comes back on, and it's like, well, that was just another Dutchman live stream where we made it rain. And that is this community. How I have managed to gather this group of people, we do not know. There's once been this awful movie, it was called The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Absolute dog shit. This community, on the other hand, absolutely not dog shit. Fuck. $100 goddamn dollars. Holy shit, man. That's a substantial, that's not a small amount of cash. Just dropping it. And he comes in with a question. This was not a one-time contribution. It does not come lightly. It comes with a question. He says, so Dutch, what you gonna do for the 24-hour live stream? So, I suppose that now that we have to make a plan, we are going to go with, we are very likely going to be playing some Frostpunk. We are very likely going to be playing some community challenge of the remake mod, because let's be honest, that bitch needs to finish already. We have been in bed for hours. She's not done yet. We are exhausted, sweat on our brow, foreheads glistering. She's not done yet. We busted out the toys, the lube, and the anal shit. She's not done yet. We need to get her done. That community challenge needs to be over. That we are probably going to do. What we are going to do with the remainder of that time? Well, I mean, you do know I like to wing it, right? Admiral Havoc. The Madman. Not the first time that we've seen this generosity from him. Fuck. What do I do to deserve this? I don't know. But I fucking appreciate it. Admiral. That has to be big. That has to be like a capital A. Like not just a capital A. That has to be like the capital A. In fact, I'll show you the capital A size that we require here. That's the capital A size we require. Admiral Havoc. 100 United States dollars. These are not your Canadian pesos. These are not the fake dollars, alright, that we use in other parts of the world. These are United States dollars. Now, how much they're worth? About $1 United States dollar each. That's a substantial amount of money. I'll underline that for you. I never do that on the board, but I'll do it for you. Alright, it is time for the page ender. This doesn't happen often, but it happens for these times. Now, we have just note down Chaos Bubbles on this new page. We do not disgrace Chaos by ending this page with him on there and then just nothing else but Admiral Havoc. We don't do that. This is the page. It's already in progress. It's a work in progress. We don't skip past that shit. We pick a new page. The next one. We take the cap off the pen. And we make ready. And it is on here. I'm not sure if you can see this right now. I hope you can. If you can't, I do apologize. My handwriting hasn't been the best since... the accident. In truth, there was no accident. I've actually always been quite shit at it. But that doesn't stop me from trying. Folk. This page now belongs to the man. This is Havoc's page. It doesn't change ownership. The ownership has been set. It's been set in granite. I mean, you might as well chisel it into the fucking pyramids. Even though you do occasionally notice that a piece of stone goes missing from the pyramids. This doesn't. So you might as well just chisel it in the stone of the moon. Because that shit don't leave. The cap goes back on the fountain pen. And then we close the book. Softly. Sensually. Perhaps slightly sexually. We put it back in place quietly, slowly and softly. Fuck! Softly, slowly, and sensually. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the notation. My man, Havoc. Thank you so much. As usual. You're a fucking god. I don't even know what to say, man. It's been a hot minute since we had something like that pop up. And I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You are too generous. It really is true. And when that 24-hour stream happens, it'll fucking happen. We'll put an ad, everyone, in the chat on the Discord server. And I'm sure I'll find you there. Sometime. Of course, it's 24 hours. I mean, there's few people so insane enough as to stay for the entirety of the live stream. That's insane. There's only a few people that have ever managed to do... Are you telling me that we have been going for all this time? Has this been off pause? Has this been playing? How many days have gone? Oh, Jesus. Shit. Hang on. Are we still, like, alive? We still have coal. Thank fuck I built a self-sufficient city. Whew. Yeah. What was I saying? Crap. Yes. Few people have only been able to ever stay for the entirety of the live stream, and that's no problem. Whatever piece of the VOD is capable of going up on YouTube, it will be going up on YouTube for everyone to check out. I should have said Bone Storm. Fuck, that would have been the meme, man. That would have been the meme. Bone Storm! God, I hate that card so much. I tried to do that man in Brutal. The heroic version of that. Go, suck a fat dick. So difficult. Couldn't even do it. I don't even think I got through it. Fuck. So frustrating. Has he told you that he loves you lately? 'Cause he does. Take all his sadness. That wasn't even sadness. I was just chilling here. This is just a dude. I have cracked open a cold one. I have been streaming for 10 hours. I'm just sitting here quietly with the chat, chilling out, playing some higher difficulty level, self-generated, random ass Frostpunk, and then that man comes in with $100 donation. The fuck is a man supposed to do at that time? What is happening? Oh, Dopinder. It is the tradition on this live stream. It has happened many times before. What is it, you ask? Well, sir, maybe you need a reminder. Or maybe you need an introduction. There's no introduction that I can give. That is better than the whole thing itself. Fuck. If you're my friend, I'm off. I'll be there as long as I can keep myself awake. And have yourself a good one then. We'll see you then. It'll be announced beforehand. It's probably been the weekend, either this week, either this weekend or the next. So you'll know up front when it happens. And as usual, the VODs will go up on YouTube. But thanks so much. You feel sorry? For who? For me? For him? We see this as an absolute win. There's no loser in this scenario. This is a win-win. The people get the content. The me gets the monies. The Twitch gets the pleasure of my face on this live stream. Dopinder, there's no one to feel bad about because there are no losers in this transaction. That is how it goes here. That is how it goes. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I was just thrown completely off my shit. What were we doing? Coal mine optimization? Healthcare isolation? Insulation? Flying... Not automatons? No. I can't quite remember what we were doing. We'll go with the coal mine optimization because I got no idea what else to do right now. I'm sure it'll be no problem, man. Alright, boys, what have you been doing ever since I was not doing shit? I was talking. I've been awake for 25 hours, and in my opinion, it's not worth any money. These Russians. Well, what can I say? Ivan, I do not come from the land of Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. I am not used to wrestling with the bears and flying through the sky. I cannot swim through minus 25 degrees water through the lake and catch the fish with my bare hands. I am but immortal man. I cannot do these feats every week without being half dead. It's not something normal men do. But then again, we are in Mother Russia, and in Mother Russia we do not have normal men. We have Russians. Those are not normal men. New landmark? Oh, please, anything, resources? Wrecked vehicle? Research out. That's promising. Alright, what are you doing? Nothing. Okay. Lone boulder. I don't even know what that is. I don't think I've ever encountered that. Snow dune. Got a lone boulder. Go find some. What are we doing here? Right, we were doing that? Wait, weren't we short people? What happened to all those people we... Don't tell me they died. Please don't tell me they died. Where's that cemetery? Okay, that's not like 20 people. Good. I thought we had a bunch of access... Like, people not doing anything. At least I thought. Don't touch me, heretic. Do we stuff them all in the, like... In all the random buildings? Hang on. Yeah, we do have a bunch of people here that we don't need. A bunch of people on food that we don't need. All of these people can go. This probably means we can stuff them here. Gathering post. But we have so much coal. Yeah, but it's about to drop. Ah, 2 levels, you say. 2 levels, you say. How cold is that? Quite cold. Didn't we have, like, isolation for that shit? Oh, and it's still cold. Okay. Well, apparently it's just fucking cold. Who knew? Who knew the cold would be this complicated? Right, no resource nearby. Fine, just get rid of that. Oh, that's where the people were. Fuck. They were all sitting around in that one shack doing absolutely nothing but shacking themselves off. Shit. Fine, free up the engineers, put the engineers to work in... Workshop? Probably workshop, right? Come on, it's just a little bit of stone. Just build the building into the stone. You know, it'll be like a nice aesthetic thing, right? It just fits in the stone. That's how that works. Did I just fill up all of my housing space with workshop? Yeah. Why would you do that? Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Bam. Perfect fit. See that? Perfect fit. No problem, man. We have 15 hours of coal left. We need to keep these houses warm. When that drop comes in, I'm not sure if that's going to be happening. So let's overcharge this bad boy. Oh, right. Law. We can do that too. God damn it, there's been a lot happening here. What were we doing? Child laws, dueling laws, house of moonshine. Moonshine. It's like Bone Store. Cold, but moonshine. That's substantially better, though. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. Yes, Sean Connery. We'll go with the moonshine.
New law in the city.
We got like 10 engineers and they're not doing shit. No gatherable resource in sight. Don't worry, that's what the cold thumper is for. Alright, it just got cold. We need the temperature up. Did that not do anything? No, it's probably because there's no people in there right now. Alright, that needs to go up. We don't care about the care house. Very ironically.
Work time. Get moving.
Are you not in range of the... Don't we have isolation in the hothouse? Yes, we do. But it's, as it turns out, it's just cold outside. Fine. Whatever. Let's not try to blow the generator with the overdrive. We just need to keep it warm for 12 hours. One gravely ill. How are there still homeless folk? Find yourself a damn place to... Wait, keep homes warm? No, I can't build any homes right now because that would mean that I lose the thing. You know what I need? We need a hub. A steam hub. Can I power the hothouse at the same time? Yes, we can. As a fairly famous black man once said. Yes, we can. These 5 engineers and 2 unemployed folk can go build that. And hopefully we too can be warm tonight. Because it sure as fuck ain't warm anywhere else outside this heating zone. I need some fucking bunk beds because we have people sleeping in tents in minus 50. And apparently it's livable. Apparently it's a livable situation. How does that work? Don't question it. It simply does. Coal mining optimization. Excellent. Hit me up with the bunkhouse. We need some isolation. Alright. We have 4 workshops operational. They're all working overtime. We're not going to press this button because then more people will die. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to bury more people. Though we could do with another infirmary. Are there still people fucking sick? Yes. Give those motherfuckers extra food. Give them soup. Heal them up. They'll be fine. It's no problem, man. As we like to say here. Glad the power company got their shit fixed. Congratulations. You were complaining about that a couple of hours ago. Actually, more than a couple hours. Alright, we got a ton of coal coming in right now. That coal thumper is doing work. In fact, we probably didn't need all that coal. Let's be honest. In fact, we probably only needed like... maybe 2... maybe like 3 people on here for the entirety of all this, and we're already running into the max and the wood. Okay, we need larger resource depots. Resource depots not gonna cut it. We need the large ones, the big ones, the big boys, and then we put them somewhere here that doesn't require any sort of heating. Just stuff them in there. It'll be fine. No, we can't. Even with that? Oh, come on. Fine. Get out. Shut it down. Shut it down, shut it down. Now we got 15 people not doing jack shit. No gatherable resources, no storage. Right, in fact we are at capacity. Can we build something to bunkhouse research? Okay. Do we already? No, we need to wait 3 hours before we upgrade, because the last time I did this and I started upgrading these houses, cookhouse. Fine, cookhouse isolation, do it. The last time I did this and I replaced these houses with bunkhouses, it lost the isolation perk. Lose. You broke your promise. That'll haunt you for the rest of your playthrough. I hate that.
Workday ends. It's time off.
So we need to wait like 2.5 hours. Don't worry, that's like 2.5 minutes. Alright, the generators reach 50% stress. If we blow the generator, we lose. But obviously, it's no problem, man, because we won't blow the generator. Just gotta watch out for these things, right? Alright. Why am I looking at rocks? Alright, come on, come on. Hit me up with the scouts. Oh, okay, good. Scouts are doing something. Distinct. Oh, come on. I just wanted to find abandoned sawmill. Does that mean I can set up a depot? Actually, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking sawmill. Still, it's better than nothing. Research outpost, steam cores, and coal. Research outpost was destroyed long ago. It's quite old. There might still be some useful equipment inside. Gone home. The people who worked here were explorers. They paved the way north for the rest of us. They must have left in a hurry. Perhaps to reunite with their families before the Great Winter took hold. Take all of that stuff. Run straight back home. Promise fulfilled. You promised the people warmth. We delivered. Okay. Turn off that overdrive. Make all these people homeless temporarily. And then upgrade all of their houses. To bunkhouses. Make them be warmer. We're out of steel. This is not unexpected. In fact, this happens frequently. Where else can we get steel, by the way? Surely there's another place somewhere we can get steel, right? Anywhere? Wood. Steel, please. Guys, really, if we only get one steel... Okay. That is way the fuck up in bumfuck nowheresville. How the fuck are we supposed to... We need the goddamn highway to hell all the way over here. Jesus Christ. We need automatons, boys. Do we even have enough wood for this shit? We need automatons. Okay. Fine. Factory coming up. 185 people homeless? It's no problem, man. How's the cold? It's a little chilly. A little chilly. At least we can turn that off, right? Sawmill, very cold. Sawmill, very cold. Alright, people are not starving. People are not freezing. We can build buildings because we got wood. We can build buildings because we got steel coming in. Temporarily, I think we're fine. Then again, that happens and then the temp is gonna drop 2 levels. That's a lot of pain. Probably gonna have to get some isolation or something for that. We need some fucking automatons, man. There's nowhere, anywhere where we can get some fucking steam cores. How many steam cores are these boys carrying? 2. That's not a substantial amount. This is lowering, right? Yeah, overdrive is off. Good. Why is that not going down? Two people died in the... Okay, well, I mean, I kind of did say that that was going to happen if we did this. What a beautiful music. What beautiful music. Is this in range of the generator? No. Then stop building it. Oh, I was too late. Is that in... Oh. Quick, disassemble it again. We don't want people living there. I'd rather have them sleep by the generator than die of the cold in the goddamn... Wait. Is that chilly? Cold. That's too cold. Fuck it. Get rid of it. Otherwise people will sleeping in the cold. Homeless or not, right? If they're not next to the generator, they're not going to die cold. If they're right there, they might. Freezing to death, not a pleasant experience. I've been told. 24-hour stream at 96%. Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting real close. Mr. Havoc just... He's making it happen. He's making it happen. A storm has appeared on the horizon. It will reach our city in the next couple of days. We have to call back all our scouts. What are you talking about? Where the fuck is this storm coming from? I see nothing. There's nothing here. What the fuck are you talking about? Comes in with the fucking... There's the storm coming up. We'll have to... Oh, god damn it. Whoa, what's happening to my hope? Whoa, mother... Hold up. My hope is going down. The 24-hour stream has been confirmed, which means that we are in for another 24 hours. When is it gonna happen? I'm not quite sure yet. I mean, we are kind of 9 hours deep already. As a possibility. Now, I watched this screen. That hope drops like a fucking sack of shit down the river with bricks. No, the river doesn't have bricks, but the sack of shit does have bricks mixed in. Why'd you mix shit with bricks? Maybe they shaft bricks. Maybe... Fuck, I don't know. Chaos Bubbles coming in with the $25, ensuring the victory of the... Another $25. God damn it, man. Fuck, you are way too generous. Shit bricks? That's what I'm saying. Maybe they were shit bricks. Chaos Bubbles. On your page. The page that already has Chaos Bubbles on here. We note you down for a second time. In extra large numbers. Okay, so I may have made it slightly too big and the $25 doesn't really fit there. But I still put it in here. It's still there. Don't worry about it. It's right onto your name. It's no problem, man. The ones of the next generation will still be able to tell that it was the $25 from Chaos Bubbles. As he brings much honor to his family. Hey. Chaos Bubbles. It is done. It's there. The goal has been reached. The board has been filled. The book, well, whatever the book does. Havoc and Chaos, almost single-handedly making it happen, with a little bit of Gruzzle sprinkled in. I'm not sure if that's something anyone should be saying, but shit. That's definitely not someone anyone should be saying. Ooh. But it's happening. When? I don't quite know. I feel like today is not the run, because I feel like, I mean, when you start on these halfway through a 24-hour, that's not gonna go well. As in, that's just really not gonna go well. So I feel like today's not the day. I'll keep going for a little bit more, but I feel like today's not the day. However, we're prepping soon. It will be happening, and you will all be witness. This will be like Fury Road, it's like, spread the fucking the witness. I'll be happening. Next week? Maybe next week. How about like next week Saturday? I know, does that fit for you guys? I mean, you motherfuckers basically single-handedly made it the fuck happen. So, just like next week Saturday, work for you boys. Pizza's gonna have to, oh my fucker, do you mother, you know it's gonna be a part of it. Or a mighty stallion. You know those burgers are not to be trifled with. You don't just ingest the Italian stuff. You know, without knowing that's a burger, that just sounds even worse. It's actually just a burger, guys, don't worry. We're not in fact going into the gay porn industry. It's a hamburger. It's like, it's got like pesto on it, and it's got a little bit of cheese, and you know, it's got Italian stuff and herbs, and it's called Italian style because, you know, that sells well. It's a marketing thing. Those burgers are not to be trifled with, motherfucker. We know. 31st or the 7th? Probably the 31st. Next week. Does that work, sir? You have contributed a significant amount to this goal. So I'm gonna ask you right now, does that work for you? And if it don't, we'll do it the week after. It works for Chaos. We have confirmation of one of the motherfuckers. Now, Gruzzle, I don't know where the fuck Gruzzle is right now. He may be halfway to the center of the earth by now, and I wouldn't have the slightest fucking clue. So I'm afraid we can't ask for what works for him. But you guys are here, so that works for me. And whatever Gruz does, I mean, fuck, I don't think Gruz knows what Gruz does. So just have to wait and see whenever he pops up. He's out there gruzzling, yep. He's out there is that a verb? If that's a verb, then shit. Probably not, but we're making it a verb. I mean, when you got that amount of power, I suppose you could just make it a verb. I will make it legal. I want to troll and say no, but me during a small portion of the stream means nothing. It means nothing. We can always watch back on the VOD later. We'll have to see how and when we start exactly, but I'll be prepping my body. I will be cleansing my soul. Getting ready for it. It's been a while since we did one, boys. We're gonna pack up the I was gonna say chair. We're gonna pack up the sofa. The sofa's gonna be reinstated. It's gonna happen. We're gonna move some furniture around. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna chill, play some games. I'm gonna have a good time. I think the last time we did this was when we still had Knights of the Old Republic going. I think we still had Knights of the Old Republic going, didn't we? That was a good ass time, man. We just sat on the sofa. May have had some beer. That was good. Need to do that again. Though, I mean, Knights of the Old Republic is finished, but I'm sure we can find a replacement. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we can do the Jedi Academy thing. A lot of people have been telling me to go play Jedi Academy. Never played it. Apparently it's godlike. May start on that. Fit in some community challenge? Absolutely will do, bro. As I said, we gotta get that done. 60% efficiency.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
40% efficiency. What are you even building? There's nothing to build. Oh. Fuck. Then it is done. Jedi Academy. Next Saturday, folks. 24-hour live stream has been confirmed. Spread the word. It's happening. I'll spread the word on the Discord server too as well. Cookhouse isolation. Good. That means we can take down the goddamn heater stuff. I didn't have the heater stuff on. Oh, fuck off. I did say we needed some depots. We also need those goddamn sawmills. Because we are going to be here forever if we need to chop down that entire fucking wood with the basic bitch sawmills. That's just not happening. What do you mean you're cold? Turn on a fucking heater. Get cold for days. Meanwhile, there's still people not doing shit. Let's see. That times 2 would be roughly equal to that. Excellent. You boys are doing good. Do we need more food yet? Probably not. Oh, right. Good. Let's drop a save. I don't think I've saved yet. Now, thankfully, there's an autosave system in this game. Because which fucking game doesn't have autosave these days? But we're definitely saving. There is apparently frost coming. This is going to -70. Now, they are telling me that I need to pull my boys back to the camp. Otherwise, they'll be swallowed by the storm. I can't see this fucking storm anywhere. Where's this fucking storm at? Where's your fucking storm at, mate? I don't see it. That's just a bunch of fucking clouds. Alright, these guys are actually almost there. Good. Oh, no. I mean just go back to the city. Thank you. Thank you. Abandoned sawmill. You can't even establish an outpost there? Oh, motherfucker. 1 day, 12 hours. 21 hours. Do we actually have to run back?
So we gotta run back. Then we gotta start running back, like, right the fuck now. Because those motherfuckers not only have to trek across the Iceland, those motherfuckers have to avoid every single crevasse on the way there, covered by snow, which, by the way, is not very easy to spot. Then they have to hop down the Grand fucking Canyon into that ice river, which, let me tell you, jumping down a river from the Grand Canyon, that's a problem. Jumping down an ice river from the Grand Canyon, that hits significantly harder. And then they have to run back the remainder of the way. So if they have to go back, they have to go back right the fuck now. Let's just run the back right the fuck now. Do they bring gifts? Wood. Steam cores, though. Hope is low. We don't have a lot of hope. We need some hope. Steam sawmill. That'll do. The clouds out there. Look, when that one motherfucker said to that other motherfucker, "Great, we're surrounded. That means we can shoot in all directions." That works when you got actual people to shoot at. You know what it doesn't work at? Clouds. You know you can't shoot? Clouds. We're gonna just hoof them all away? Motherfucker, there's clouds. What the fuck are we supposed to do against that? The clouds are the storm. They're literally everywhere. You know what kind of surround this is? This is the kind of surround when we went into this crevasse, thinking we'd be safer. It's like Theoden. He comes up to Helm's Deep. He thinks, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to not fight. We're going to keep our people safe. Enough of my people's blood has been spilled in this war, which wasn't even really a war because all he did was sit in his fucking chair getting fucked by Saruman in the mind. And we're going to run to Helm's Deep. We're going to keep our people safe. And we're going to get out of this. And then the Uruk-hai come. And there's 100,000 of the motherfuckers. And they storm over that fucking fortress like water on a rock. And it's like, fuck. We thought we were safe here. Turns out, no. And that's before they blow up the fucking wall. Which, by the way, is a weapon that has not been seen in that fucking universe ever. That's like the first time a fucking explosive device was used. Imagine the medieval times. You're commanding your fucking castle. You're not doing shit. You're just sitting there. You got food for years. You're just sitting back with your boys on the walls. Maybe they have to fire a couple arrows every now and then. And then this group of motherfuckers, protected by like some stupid ass shield, come forth to your wall and stuff a small little like raisin the size of their own nuts in the fucking whatever the hell they stuff them in. And then 5 seconds later, this other motherfucker appears right in the blue. He's got a fucking sparkly thing, alright? He looks like a fucking girl. Runs up to the damn thing, blows it the fuck up, boom, wall gone. There's now a hole in your wall. Not only that, there's chunks of rock flying around. You look at it, you think like, what the fuck kind of magic is this shit? We are truly fucked, boys. That's what this is. What are you supposed to do? Yes, shit, okay, exactly what that guy said. Build a... small garden. Hunker down and prepare your anus. Imagine if Saruman at that point stood at the top of Orthanc and he did his hardy 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 thing. Only instead of saying hardy 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 at the fucking mountain, he said prepare your anus all the way down to Helm's Deep. Oh, that'd at least be mildly funny, if not a major what the fuck moment. Prosthetics. Do it.
Hear me. New law in the city.
I don't even have factory. You know what? Fuck that small guard. Poof. Into nothing, motherfuckers. Now, if only we could make shit poof into existence instead of out of existence. That would be significantly more useful. You know, like food. Women. That's all you can do? Well, shit. At least we're pulling back all of our boys. You guys are working, right? Wow, it's actually gotten animated. Wow. Do we have the technology to hire prostitutes yet? Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will lower. Perfect. We need to start expanding down here. The problem is we kind of need automatons to do that. Because we could build a bunch of houses here, but then we have to power them as well. Okay, so we need a steam hub. We need houses. We need people to work there. Cybran, do you know what has happened in your absence? Take a look at the screen, see what you can see. Spot. What did your elf eyes see? The healthcare isolation has been researched. What else do your elf eyes see? Wait, speaking of elf eyes, hang on. I may or may not have. Hang on, I'll make this right. Don't worry about it. All right, that's better. Let's get back to the game. Wait, that's not at all useful. Fuck that. Legolas, what do your elf eyes see? Chaos and havoc are turning northeast. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Saruman. Oh, what? Oh, right, yeah. What the fuck, man? What was the fuck is that name about? Fuck. View map. Home. Okay. We only took 100?
What's the conversion rate? That's a great question. Can someone come up with the Hobbit conversion rate to dollars? Cybern approves the Hobbits being taken to Isengard. You fucking better. Think we could get a quick trip in? No. It's kind of like a giant dick, isn't it? See if we got a meter on it, you know? It's measuring the length. Now, what that is supposed to be, I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, there may be spikes on top. I'll get that checked out by a doctor. Find your nearest medical professional. Run screaming for help. Don't drop your pants immediately. That's considered scary. But definitely do go find one. Relatively soon. Should yours look like that. If it has moving parts kind of like that. I mean, at that point, I think it's time to find a priest. Because there's no medical professional that's going to get you through that. At that point, it's time for an exorcism. How's that coal pile? Good. We kind of have this perpetual coal pile thing going. Good. Because we need an automaton to fucking start harvesting that one. That. How about that? I mean, if we're gonna drop like okay, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that.
Your work shift starts.
Oi, mate, having a right old hobby party over at Isengard, right? Right, yourself a suit of armor there, governor. That's like the only thing I can say in my shitty English accent. That's all I got. That is... Oh, we're out. Okay, well... Range upgrade? Nah, range upgrade isn't gonna help here. We might get these boys, but we might as well build a new one up there. Let's sell that boy. We need a new one. Right, we also need steel for that. Fine, we'll wait. The glowing and the smoke would also be a worry that might need a doctor's opinion. I'm not sure. I feel like glowing at that point it'd be more like a party trick. I was like, hey guys. Huh. And then zip. Or rather, gals. Not really guys. I mean, depending on what you're into, right? I mean, I don't judge. That sounds like a lot of necks in there, yo, bud. Wait, bud? No, that doesn't work. Fuck. Chap. Does that work? I think that works. Chap's English, right? Alright there, chop. Chop, chop. Yeah. Wow, I didn't actually notice we had 100 fucking that many people here. You know what? I think we can go with a little bit of overtime on these boys. And get some more people working there. Bam. produce a little bit more food for this apparently extreme winter that's coming. We will hope that Shitsnameville, what's the name of our city again? Shitnamesville is going to survive this storm. It'll last for 2 days. Alright, we're here. Scouts have returned. Disband the scouts. We're definitely disbanding the scouts. Range upgrade. Right? That's what we're going for? Hmm? Range upgrade it is. How much coal are we burning? Burning. Oh, ay. Okay, we need to get some more. We need to get some more dudes going. Gathering post. That's what we need. What, you can't build there? Build that shit, get everyone on there, and then everybody else can go work in these things, and that coal thumper will produce enough coal to last us a lifetime. You know, Scott, what you know it's called a coal thumper? That's why. Because it does the thumping. We got 17 hours left, folks. It's not a lot of time. This is why we need that thing online quick. In fact, we need that shit built right now. Alright, everyone, go work there. Do it. It's off time, he said. Bam. Alright, guys, this thing is capable of producing coal for 4 gathering posts. We have 4 gathering posts. Up to 1120 coal per standard workday, enough for 4 gathering posts. And we fucking got it. Now there's even fewer time left. Or, yeah, fewer? More little? Less time? Less time. Less time left. Fishing gathering? Fishing gathering. We may need it. We are losing a lot of coal very quickly. How about we tone that down a little bit, eh? See, now we're making coal. Now we're losing coal. Now we're making coal. Even with that thing operational? Jesus shit. Tell me that's in range. Okay, it's in range. Okay, boys. I need... Wait, what's that? Oh, there's also coal there. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna need you boys to fucking overtime the shit out of this, okay? We need to create the greatest coal pile known to man. We need to collect it, all of it, down to the last crumb, and then we need to pump up more. Mixed with Australian. Chat works. Mix of English and Aussie. Close enough for me. Is there any place to grow the cannabis? What do you think we build in these hothouses, man? What do you think we got these places? What do you think that is? You think that's plants? Eatable food? Nah, mate. That's the dope. Like everyone? Went to bed. We're all dope. See you later, man. Keep making epic screenshots because you're a fucking god. Have enough, you don't even feel the cold. Yeah. Nah, I have not seen that. It's not good. Apparently everyone has seen it. I haven't. I haven't had shit. Alright, keep working. I need that research. I need that research. Efficient gathering, come on, give me. I mean, discontent's getting really fucking high right now. Give him some more moonshine. We're making calls, see no problem, man. No problem, man. Okay, turns out range 3 upgrade, a little bit excessive. Range 2 though, perfect. Level 3, probably needed. Alright, see now the people are going to work. Get to the coal thumper. There's only 2 people not doing anything. Those are the replacement engineers. In case that happens. You know, in case of unexpected injury. Alright, so it may be minus 70, right? You're not telling me that is too cold. Disabled. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Whoa, ho, 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 motherfucker. Ho, ho, ho. Santa Claus is coming to town. Have a steam hub. Have a steam hub. Build that shit right now. Mr. Citywide. Build that thing. Don't go that way. Go that way. Build that thing, otherwise you'll freeze to death. Do you know what that means, motherfucker? Hello? What? Going to eat. There won't be any... Fuck it. What's a man supposed to do when your people are doing this? Build that thing! Okay, fine. People are building. Good. People died. I'm not surprised. That's why I brought replacements. Yeah. I was waiting for that. Do we have any sort of isolation thing? I'd get that, but we don't have steam core. Actually, we do. Industrial hothouse? Better isolation? Do it. Do it. Go build that thing. Okay, now. Oh my lord, do we still need all of... Are you kidding me? So you're telling me that not only is that not enough to... Okay, livable. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take livable. Fine. Take it. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. got a bed right here. I got a bed right here. Now, there's a mechanic in this game to help with situations like these. It's called the overdrive. It does that. It's pretty good. Okay. Now, just gotta make sure not to blow the fucking generator. Hope is low? What are you guys complaining about? We got food, we got heat, we got coal coming out the wazoo. Or out of the ground. Close enough. Yeah. Save the trees, save the bees. Oh, right. Wait, there was a law. I think we need to go down the purpose thing because we've got pretty much everything we need here. And let's be honest, we could use some fucking hope. So, how's a prayer?
Listen, everyone. New law is
How's a prayer? Increase faith? Or hope, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's basically the same thing, right? Can I like... Is that close enough? It's close enough for me. And another one like... I mean, we only need two. Fuck it. Fuck it. I miss praying together. Oh, don't worry. You'll be playing. You'll be playing soon enough. You'll be praying soon enough. It's just the churches get built. How's prayer? Well, we have enough food. Actually, in fact, we have so much fucking coal right now. What? I'm sorry. There's a substantial difference between these two. You mind fucking making up your mind which one it is?
night is coming. Put down your tools.
Hothouse, good. We're eventually gonna need that. May as well start now. 60 raw food as opposed to 60. 30. Shit, we don't have the resource. 12 hour. What do you mean? What do you mean? We're making a lot of coal right now. What do you mean only 12? This is making me nervous. I don't like that. I could just dismantle this, but I want to wait for the range upgrade because this is perfect range across all these fucking trees. Like a $2 whore. So they don't have to pay. George just got using the legacy characters. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. It might. I imagine George has some sermon. Short sermon will be delivered in place of worship. Hope will rise. Good. Well, I mean, after that goddamn other church is ready. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's a church. Look at that. What a church. Is that not a church? It's got a thing in which it has a bell, rings. It's got an entrance. Has a nice cross thing. Everything you need. Alright, boys. Churches are about to be complete. There's also a giant ass temple, which we don't currently have access to. But, hope rises, give a sermon, hope rises again. Did I just say fight? Is there a fight going on right now? I've never been able to observe any of the fights, sadly. Is that all this storm has to offer? Is this it? Is this all you can conjure, Saruman? Poof, generator explodes because I overloaded it. Get the... right, we need wood for that. Wait, do we not have any access to fucking wood right now? Oh fuck. We don't. Because I have been neglecting to collect any fucking wood for the past I don't know how long. Smart. Any basic shit we can get? Maybe some dumbass tier 2 thing, like a wall no, not even that. Shit. Oh man, it could look much worse. Let's be honest, we're fine. It's no problem, man. You know how it is. I certainly remember worse mornings. That guy gets it. Alright boys, I'm gonna need you to run emergency shift. We are still getting coal, good. Wood is coming in, slowly but surely. Don't call him Shirley. Steamworks needs to get going. Steelworks. Every time I say Steamworks.
Work time. Get moving.
Get that shit. We're out of steel. Not a problem, man. I feel like more hobbits need to be taken to Isengard. Bro, fucking Chaos and Havoc have depleted Hobbiton, alright? There is no fucking half-man to be found left in the Shire. Unless you want to pull them up. Alright, that's enough of that overcharge. I think it's going up. I hope it's going up. Well, at least we're getting a bunch of wood. You think it's gonna be enough? Well, not for a long time. Shit. We need to get that wall drill online. Problem is, I think the only place to get the wall drill online are over here. Can't even build a fucking structure to check. That's how broke we are right now. Flat fucking broke. Folk, we're out of food. Apparently, since these are shut the fuck down. Building disabled by storm. Well, fuck you too. Wall drill. Alright. Anything that's actually useful for us right now. Not really. Eventually the factory. Maybe this? What? The rebirth of faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayers. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. I'm glad to hear that. Can we get this storm over with? Can't deploy my scouts, can't grow any fucking food, people are gonna get hungry soon. There's a lot of sick folk right now. Let's reactivate the generator to prevent, or the overcharge to prevent that from happening again. I'm all on the hobbits. Yeah, dude. I'm not expecting you to do shit for the rest of the month. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You have more than done your fair fucking share. Shit. I don't think anyone could ever reasonably say otherwise. Shrines. Raise the hope of people working nearby. Increase the efficiency in workplaces. Evening prayers. Each raises hope, lowers discontent. I think we're going for that. A new law has passed. Let's find a church. Oh, cost food rations. Right. Come on. Yes. Take that shit down there. Alright, every fucking heater that's on, turn it the fuck off. It's minus 40 again, guys. Which might sound bad, but it used to be minus 70. Our shit can now be grown in the hothouses. What? Animal migration? The worst weather has caused the... Can find a new habit in which to hunt. They will bring... Suck a fat dick. Long and hard. Alright, well, we weren't relying on that anyway, but still, that needs to go suck a fat dick. Oh, and you're bringing it right back to minus 70. Okay, I'll see how it is. I'll see how you're doing things. Fucking asshole. Well, at least we're not burning that much coal. Speaking of burning coal, we need a fucking... God damn it, that is a fucking shit location. We need a resource depot. In fact, we need many. Steam up range. We could do with some more efficiency. That or with some houses. We're probably gonna go for the efficiency as soon as we have the money for that. Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think that now that we have crossed the 10-hour mark, I'm done playing this game. It's done. It's over. We've saved. We have our little shit spill. It's doing well. We haven't died during the first storm. In fact, I think we got through it fairly well. And I'm happy leaving it where we're gonna leave it off today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching the... What the fuck do we call this stream? But let's not try to freeze to death. Stream? I don't fucking remember. It's been a wild ride. It's been Frostpunk. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I want to thank you for all of the insane generosity coming in. For Mr. Chaos dropping by, which he's been doing frequently, and dropping substantial amounts of money. And then Mr. Havoc slam dunking that into the net. He's like Kobe from the feed line. It's just into the net. Nothing but net. Bam. Straight in. They made the 24-hour stream happening. It will be happening next week, Saturday. We'll be prepping. We'll put an at everyone as soon as it happens, so be aware if you want to hop in from the start. Unlike Frostpunk today, it's been hot as fuck today. I'm gonna open a window, and the temperature's gonna drop 15 degrees. And I'm gonna be smiling, and it's gonna be glorious. For now, I want to thank you all again for the incredible generosity that you've shown today. And the rest of the days. Because let's be honest, this is not a one-time thing. You guys are just fucking amazing. Best community, I've said it many times. Thanks for subs, donations, follows, whole fucking shebang. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Thank you for watching. And I hope to catch you guys next time. Have yourselves a good one. And bye-bye.